How you doing? I'm Rob Passaro, and I'm here to talk about the new Mini Connected feature for mini vehicles. Now, the general idea, again, behind Mini Connected is how do we bring the power and the ecosystem and the app wonderment of the Apple iPhone into our car for automotive grade use. So we have the usual features that are built into the car's infotainment system. Office management, where you can get your contacts and address book, navigation functionality, Bluetooth telephone management, radio and CD multimedia, as well as things like your general settings for the vehicle and vehicle info. But the new thing that we're talking about here is Mini Connected. So if I select Mini Connected as a function, I see that it already has a couple of built-in features. But here's where the magic of Mini Connected begins. I go to my iPhone, and I've downloaded the free Mini Connected app from the Apple App Store. I start the app. I plug the iPhone into my 30-pin connector, and I put the phone away. Because now, we'll see that new functionality will show up in our infotainment display. And this new functionality is completely controllable via the joystick controller we have between the two front seats and the steering wheel buttons. So, we have features that are running on an iPhone that are controllable via our infotainment system. And I want to walk you through a couple of the features that are coming, just a few examples. One great example is something we call web radio. This gives our customers access to thousands of internet radio stations. So if I select it, I can see that through the iPhone's internet connection over its 3G connection, I'm reaching out to a station called WPLJ, which is based in New York, very far from Los Angeles, and I'm streaming that information over the internet to my iPhone, but controlled here. I can also access radio stations from other parts of the world, like Austria, for example. And all of this is controlled in a mini look and feel. Another feature I'd like to show you is our newsreader. By selecting news, I can access any of my RSS news feeds that I configured on my iPhone app, but are again made available in the car. And these news feeds can be read aloud by the vehicle's infotainment system, which is a very automotive relevant use case. Another exciting feature that we enable through Mini Connected is a Twitter client, but we have an automotive twist on it. As you may know, the vehicle is a very rich source of real-time information. The vehicle knows where it's going, it knows where it is, it knows the external temperature, and we take all that information and we pre-compose tweets that are automotive relevant. For example, the car knows what temperature it is, so a pre-composed tweet shows up that says it's 72 degrees outside and I'm driving around in my Mini Countryman. If I want to, I can share that information with the people that follow me on Twitter. We will provide a similar interface for Facebook as well. One more feature I'd like to show you that's part of Mini Connected is called Plugin. Plugin supports the brand new feature from Apple called iPod Out. iPod Out is an Apple-designed user interface for their iPod music player that is automotive grade. We've worked with them to ensure that this is relevant for automotive use cases, but it has an Apple look and feel hosted in a mini driving environment. The advantage of this is that customers get access to all the great features that they're used to on their iPhone or iPod Touch. For example, Genius Mixes. If I select this, I get access to music that goes well together on my iPhone's music database, which is a great automotive use case. I can select from among Genius Mixes that are provided here, and I get an Apple look and feel that's controllable via steering wheel buttons or the joystick controller. Additionally, this gives me access to other features that are new to automotive as well, including the ability to pick a song, for example. Let's say About a Girl, great Nirvana song, something that I really like to listen to. If I want to hear more about this particular song, now I can select Start Genius. And this looks for other music that sounds like this song and creates a playlist, which is a great automotive use case. So that's an overview about Mini Connected. And the really big idea behind Mini Connected is we will be able to deliver new features and functionality to our customers after the point of sale, all delivered through the Apple ecosystem and our iPhone app, as well as updates to the Apple operating system. So as soon as a new feature is enabled, customers can have it in their car immediately.